The Adventures of Flip, Shelly, and Slowpoke. Shelly and the Broken Shell. Once upon a time, in a peaceful meadow surrounded by colorful flowers, lived three little turtles: Flip, Slowpoke, and Shelly. Shelly, with her bright eyes and adventurous spirit, loved to play and explore. She would race through the meadow, jump over logs, and climb the tallest trees. Every day was an adventure, and she loved feeling free and full of energy. One sunny afternoon, Shelly was playing a game of tag with Flip and Slowpoke. She was so excited, racing through the soft grass, her shell shining brightly in the sunlight. But as she ran past a tall rock, she tripped and stumbled. Crack! Shelly gasped. She looked down at her shell and saw a small crack running across it. Her heart sank. "Oh no, my shell is broken," Shelly whispered to herself, her face turning red with embarrassment. Flip and Slowpoke rushed over to her, their faces full of concern. "Shelly, are you okay?" Flip asked, looking worried. "I'm fine," Shelly said quietly, but her voice trembled. She looked down at the crack in her shell. "But I'm so embarrassed. I broke my shell. I didn't mean to. I'm so clumsy." Slowpoke sat down next to her, his voice calm and gentle. "Shelly, it's okay. We all make mistakes sometimes. But your shell isn't what makes you special. You're loved just the way you are, broken shell and all." "But it's broken," Shelly said, her eyes filling with tears. "What if it can't be fixed? What if I'm never the same again?" Slowpoke smiled and gently patted Shelly's back. "You know, Shelly, sometimes things get broken, but that doesn't mean they can't be healed. Just like flowers grow after a storm, God's love can heal us, no matter how broken we feel." Shelly sniffled and looked up at her friends. "But how can I feel better? It's so hard not to feel sad about my broken shell." Flip, who was always ready to help, nodded. "It's okay to feel sad, Shelly, but remember, God's love is always there to heal us, even when we make mistakes. He forgives us and helps us grow stronger. You're not alone." Shelly took a deep breath and slowly sat down in the soft grass. Looking at the crack in her shell, she closed her eyes and listened to the gentle breeze rustling through the trees. As she sat there, a warm feeling of peace began to fill her heart, and she felt comforted by the love of her friends and by the quiet reminder that God was with her. Just then, a beam of golden sunlight broke through the clouds above, shining down on Shelly like a soft hug. Shelly smiled as she looked up at the sky, feeling the warmth of God's love surrounding her. She imagined God's love as a bright light, shining through the clouds and gently healing her broken shell. As Shelly sat there, something beautiful began to happen. All around her, small flowers began to bloom, their colorful petals opening as if to say, "You are loved, you are healing, you are new." The crack in Shelly's shell didn't disappear, but in that moment, Shelly knew that it didn't matter. She felt loved, whole, and free to be herself, even with her broken shell. Slowpoke and Flip joined her, sitting beside their friend. "See, Shelly? Just like those flowers, you're growing and healing," Flip said with a smile. Shelly smiled too, her heart feeling lighter. "Thank you, both of you. And thank you, God, for loving me no matter what.
I don't need to be perfect to be loved.
Exactly, Slowpoke said, his voice full of warmth. God's love is always there to heal us, even when we feel broken. We don't have to be perfect to be whole in His eyes. As the sun began to set, the three friends sat together in the meadow, the soft glow of the evening light surrounding them. Shelly's heart was full of peace, knowing that no matter what, God's love would always be there to heal and restore her. With the sound of the crickets chirping and the stars beginning to twinkle above, the three turtles said a little prayer, thanking God for His love and healing.
Dear God, Shelly whispered, thank you for loving me, even when I make mistakes. Please help me to always trust in your love to heal me and make me new.
And with that, the three friends walked home hand in hand, their hearts full of love, knowing that God's love was always with them, no matter what. The end.